MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Isotopes and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Mike Scott gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Indiana, the left fielder, Ken Griffey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And Klesko will be under it to put it away for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Paul Molitor is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Molitor is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're Dylan.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now to the plate, Joe Morgan. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1.
Outside.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Grounded back up the middle. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Boy, Dero, this looks like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Jones. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Morgan, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
1-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to be a base hit for Andrew.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Dwight Evans is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The set and the 1-0.
Ball down low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Dennis Martinez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Striding in, number 49. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. Sliced hard down the left field line, and he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Standing in now, Ryan Klesko as he rips it on the ground to second. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first down. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ronald Acuna is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field. A base hit. A run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Washington leads this one 1-0. So striding in, Benito Santiago. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat.
No. 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Stepping into the box, George Brett. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
1 and 2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Louis Aparicio stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Acuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First offering on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Martinez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Mike Scott, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Bouncer up the middle. Aparicio has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We played 2 full. Nationals on top, 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dennis Martinez. 9-1-2 due up.
Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Sanchez is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffith.
So striding forward now, Ken Griffith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Griffith, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The first baseman, number 19, Paul Molitor.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air out to left field. Dickerson's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Klesko. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ryan.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Down the first baseline. Molitor brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Ready for another chance? Chipper Jones, an absolute hitting machine right now. He's already added 9 base hits to his season total in this series alone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Belt carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Belt is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. The 1-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the 2nd out.
Up next to Washington, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Comes set, the 0-1.
No, that's the ball.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that 2nd runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Second baseman.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Nationals are out in front here, 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Jones. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Into the box, Dwight Evans. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Benito Santiago comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Acuna is there, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 5.
Digging in, George Brett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Brett is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Here it comes, 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. In comes Dickerson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, Yasmani.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Mike Scott, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, number 49.
Ready for another shot now, number 49. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-1.
Ball outside.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Luis Aparicio comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a pop-up now. Jones is under it near the mound. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Dennis Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right side. Sanchez able to get there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate is Ken Griffith. First pitch on its way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sanchez is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Klesko. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left him.
And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody gone. Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acuna. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Now the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now for Washington, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now the 1-0. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
So now to the plate, Alex Dickerson, as he sends it on the ground to first. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Now back, second baseman.
Ready once again, Yomer Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Nationals lead it 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor.
First baseman, Paul.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So digging in now, Joe Morgan. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Chopped up the line to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. To first. Molitor scoops it up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 33, Mike Scott.
Settling in now, Mike Scott. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here it comes. And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
First delivery to him on the way. Number 49 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Grounded to third. Brett has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 4-0 lead. 7th inning ready to roll. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Belted high in the air out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate, Benito Santiago, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit to third. Scooped up. And there's one down now. Stepping up now, George Brett, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Grandal has it, and he makes the throw to first. Brett is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, Louis Aparicio. No hits to this point. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. 1-1. And this is popped up near second base. Sanchez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Ryan Klesko. First pitch on its way. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The next 0-2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Nationals come out flying. It's a leadoff triple.
Now batting, third baseman.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game.
And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody gone.
Number 13.
Acuna digs in now, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be two. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Up next for the Nationals.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Bounce to first. Molitor picks it up. There's one. Relay to first, and Belt is gone. It's a double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Alex Dickerson stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting two swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after it.
To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Jay Bruce is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jay Bruce.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And it's fouled away. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Klesko is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Into the box now, Paul Molitor. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... John Franco is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Franco.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Popped up. Aparicio is there. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 49. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One and one. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Now in the box, Dwight Evans. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Around first, digging for two. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
In now, Benito Santiago, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lying toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
The third base.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
At the plate now, George Brett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He went down on strikes last time up. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Stopped on the slide by Sanchez. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Nats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Scott wins his 3rd of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.